Are there circumstances where you would defy a court order?
Well, I think that, number one, nobody's been through more courts than I have. I think nobody knows the courts any better than I have. I would say the chief judge does. I never did defy a court order.
And you wouldn't in the future?
No, you can't do that. However, we have bad judges. We have very bad judges. And these are judges that shouldn't be allowed. I think at a certain point, you have to start looking at what do you do when you have a rogue judge?
Oh, my Lord.
Many people.
I don't even know what to say. If he didn't mention your name, how do you know who he's talking about? You don't say stuff like that. It doesn't make sense. And you're clearly targeting judges. You are. You know, you're saying there's bad rogue. There's bad rogue everywhere. Don't have us point out all the bad and rogue that we see. But stop, you know, this is their job. They went to school for this. They went and learned how to do this. This is what they do for a living. And there's no presidential judges, sir.
It seems like no matter what the topic is, Whoopi Goldberg always finds a way to bring up Donald Trump on The View. Whether the conversation is about politics, law, or even social issues, she consistently takes shots at the current president. And this time, she didn't hold back. On a recent episode, the panel was discussing Chief Justice John Roberts' rare rebuke of Trump's call to impeach a federal judge. The president had claimed that the judge in question was radical and suggested that bad judges should not be allowed to make certain decisions. As expected, this ignited a heated debate on The View, with Whoopi leading the charge. During the discussion, Whoopi was visibly frustrated, repeatedly calling out Trump for his statements about the judiciary. She mocked him for acting as though he had extensive knowledge of the courts, sarcastically pointing out that he always claims to know more than anyone else.
But he doesn't want any judge to go up against him.
Yes, but you know, but that's not how the judiciary works. Judges work for the law. They're there to tell you what is right and what isn't. Not just president, but everybody.
But you know, there are those...
At one point, she even seemed exasperated, saying, "You are clearly targeting judges. Stop. This is their job. They went to school for this." She also took a jab at Trump's habit of dismissing judges he doesn't agree with, calling it dangerous. But Whoopi didn't stop there. She then turned her attention to Chief Justice Roberts, criticizing him for being too late in speaking out against Trump's remarks. According to her, Roberts has played a role in controversial court decisions, such as Citizens United and rulings that have given more power to presidents. This is what they call a day late and a dollar short, Whoopi declared, accusing Roberts of trying to backtrack now that Trump is pushing the boundaries of the legal system. Co-host Sunny Hostin, a former prosecutor, also chimed in with her legal perspective. She pointed out that defying a judge's order usually results in jail time, saying, "What happens when you defy a judge's order is that you end up in jail." The judge goes, "I hope you can make your bail." She argued that Trump's officials, like Stephen Miller, have blatantly ignored court rulings, but have faced no real consequences. None of them are being put in contempt, she noted, expressing frustration over the legal system's handling of Trump allies.
There are those supposedly three co-equal branches of government.
I remember that vaguely.
Right?
Who is it?
In civics, the judicial branch, the executive branch, and the legislative branch.
Okay.
And so the judicial branch is telling the executive branch, you cannot impeach a judge for this. Judges have been impeached. The last federal judge was impeached in 2010.
Because they disagree.
But not for this, because you disagree.
Right.
But I think what people are really missing here, and what's most important, is not what Justice Roberts said. It's what he didn't say. Justice Roberts was responding to the fact that there was a federal judge in court that told the Trump administration, you cannot let those planes leave the United States with a group of people that may or may not be undocumented, may or may not be criminals, but they are immigrants. Leave the planes on the ground. There was one plane on the ground. One was already in the air. When a federal judge tells you to do something, you do it.
It's no secret that Whoopi has been one of Trump's biggest critics for years, but at this point, it's starting to feel like an obsession. No matter the topic, she finds a way to drag Trump into the conversation. While some viewers appreciate her passion, others feel she focuses too much on him when there are bigger issues to discuss. At the end of the segment, Whoopi made it clear that she wasn't backing down anytime soon. Even when her co-hosts tried to offer a more measured approach, she doubled down.